Hi there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim here to do your reading for messages that you need to hear for your next 3 days, or in the next 3 days, within the next 3 days. So messages you need to hear from your spirit team, from your spirit guides, from your angels. I hope you guys are doing good tonight. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into this. So this is Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck. I have her alchemy deck. We'll start with those two first. Let's see if the mirror, the mirror. So I'm getting a feeling that this is what's being reflected to you in your environment, through relationships, through other people, as the mirror to ourselves. Okay. Sometimes it's things that we like to see. Other times we're like, oh, it's best to use the mirror, like the perception of noticing what is a projection from you, I believe to learn from it. If it's being sent to you in that way, if it's what you're projecting, what is it trying to tell you? Usually just that type of awareness can, make it go away or alter it in some way. So in some way, to me, because this card can have different meanings, but I'm feeling like for your reading, it has to do specifically with something that is being mirrored to you through your environment, or your encounters, or your relationships. And there's a clue, there's a key to what is being shown to you. Basically, it's asking you to look within. It's asking you to look within and figure out why that's being presented to you that way. Where does it lie within you? So it's a little bit of a deep reading. The other way that you could look at this card would be your own reflection, your own literal, this is what I see in myself, or this is what I see when I look into the mirror. But yeah, I'm looking at this as the world and the people mirroring back to you as some sort of projection of yours, of your own. Like the universe saying you created this in a way. So why? Because if it's something that you don't want, then you have to figure out the why. Comes with the awareness. Then you can do something about it. Okay, I have dissolution. And I have Neptune. Oh. Okay, just right off the bat, a little bit of a heavy topic. Right off the bat. It's going in a good direction though, I feel. There could have been some escapism going on. Something that made our thinking cloudy, or bringing some confusion into our existence. Could have been something that was, we could be talking about an addiction, could be talking about, I don't know, emotions even. It's just something here that was confusing at one time. But whatever the trigger is that made life confusing, or whatever you are seeing projected, like people that do the same thing. Like that's kind of what I was picking up immediately. Somebody that was in the same headspace as you. Something is changing about that. Something is being dissolved, absolved. And this is like a very emotional time. The projection is changing. This might change everything for you, because I'm kind of seeing that maybe you've been dealing with this, wanting to solve something, wanting to dissolve an issue. So interesting with Neptune, I see that the hands in prayer. It's a mystery, and life, God, our source creator, has it set up this way for a reason, right? Also answers our prayers in very strange, mysterious, almost like miraculous ways. Ways that what once was a huge problem is now dissolved by this like divine, mysterious assistance coming in. Because I don't think I don't think escapism is quite the story for everybody that's tuning in right now. But I do think it applies to a few people out there because of marrying another person that's like having the same issue. So something's going to come in here. Something's going to come in here, and it's going to... I mean, the mirror is providing you the best evidence of what's going on inside, on the outside. So that you... Because you can tell somebody to do the inner work, but it really is beneficial if you're able to look at what's being projected and take it as like a roadmap for yourself as you journey inward. I hope that made sense. Basically, a lot of philosophy is coming through in this reading. A lot of philosophy is coming through with the mirror. And projections. Things in life that show us a reflection of ourselves. Sometimes if there's something we're not wanting to see within ourselves, or we're denying, or we are, denying, cutting that part of ourselves off, or we're just flat out not acknowledging it, then the universe will almost like amp this up for that area. Because I truly do feel like everything's always working for you, including your projections, including all the different lessons, karmic and other, but I believe it's all working for your benefit. We all have these big toolboxes. We just need to, like a carpenter knows what each specific tool does, we just need to figure out what tool do we need. So guys, it looks like something here, maybe with this answered prayer, is really huge coming in. With the Ace of Pentacles, says it came from nowhere and it changed everything. can be a very big, beautiful gift from the universe that means increase in finances. Increase in finances, more stability, more security. Yes. Something really good here, a blessing on your finances because of that. With the Neptune also, I feel like it's a blessing. This would be like a miracle coming in. You're about to really love, if you've had issues with the mirror energy, you are about to really love it. Oh yeah. Wow. 2 aces. 2 aces. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. 6 of Cups. That's the mirror. And the Fool. And the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. It's pretty big energy. Well, that's going to be like where you feel very emotional, that some kind of a problem or obstacle is going to be melted away here, because you have these big opportunities coming in with these aces. One of them here, the Ace of Wands, is it's passion. It can be inspiration for work. It can be related to work. It could be about a relationship that's very passionate. Ace of Pentacles, maybe I'm leaning a little bit more towards money on that one, but you have both of them, and both of them mean new beginning. And the Fool is the 0 in the tarot. So I'm getting a sense of starting over. But this time, like the Fool energy, sorry, this time like the Fool energy is, by its meaning, is you are already enlightened. You've already basically gone through the tarot deck. You've already had a lot of experiences here. And it's time for a new beginning. It's time for a reset. Something in a relationship taught you a lot about you and reflected a lot of things to yourself. Because I think that's where the mirror is. For some of you all, this is somebody new that's going to be coming in, because just because you have these aces here with this, I think for all of you it includes the soulmates that we've had along the way. However you want to describe it, as being rocky or turbulent or loving and kind, they were all mirrors. They were all mirrors. They were all a projection of, in my view, what we needed to see about ourselves to grow, to learn. And it is the process of the human being. So for some of you all, this is going to be talking about a new relationship coming in. I think there's a lot of awareness now, though, since we have this mirror energy present. You also see the moon up here. They're wanting to point that out to me as I'm doing this reading, to let you know that there's changes in what you're seeing, meaning actual changes with the people that get pulled into your life, or how your relationships are going, how you're feeling about them, and how you're seeing them. So the miracle, I feel like, comes in with this Fool's journey. A step into the unknown, it says. So yeah, this might come out of nowhere. And the 9 of Pentacles is kind of like what you're taking with you. Also might be involved with some sort of miracle from the Neptune energy or mysterious ways. It seems like you're going to have a big financial gain here. Nine of Pentacles, pretty close to the Ten of Pentacles, right? It's a 9 though, so it's like harvest time. We're talking about divine inheritance and, you know, the money getting transferred in some way to you. Reward for your efforts could have even been past efforts, but all getting rewarded like at one time. It indicates a big lump sum of cash coming your way. Something that's going to make you feel like you can enjoy things more in your life. Do more, depending on what you're wanting it for, right? Cut the deck on ending and false person. Well, there's the mirror. There's the mirror. So it seems like there is going to be an ending here with this card coming out. The end of a situation, the end of somebody being in your life. The mirror is a projection of ourselves, but there was something here that wasn't right about it. I can say that. I'm not going to get into much as to what would make this person false to you, or because ultimately we're talking also with the mirror about how you were living in and what was not in alignment with your complete truth. But however it is, all of that's changing. Says an oasis of riches to sustain herself. I saw this guy. I saw that guy as I was shuffling. Man with the heart, or man holding onto his heart space. So masculine energy here. Could be about you taking actions, following your heart. Taking the actions of you following your heart, man or woman, if we want to look at it that way. The mice card and sorrow, but I think it's meaning to come out like this. So let me say, I'll read it like that, but let me flip it like this. So I think they're telling me about the end of the situation, the whatever the ending was about. I think they're talking about that. There is, there's going to be some sort of relief to this despair or sorrow energy. The mice card feels like every person or every situation here, maybe lately or the last few years, has just been taking from you and not necessarily giving back. Something has been taking a lot, maybe taking a lot out of you. Maybe feel like you're always doing things for others, but something's off about it, right? There's just something here about the sorrow being in the reverse, basically about something about that changing. It can be literally people just taking from you, or it could be talking about energetically. Yeah, you'll be giving it back, they're saying. You'll be giving it back. Theft in the reverse. You'll be giving it back what was taken from you if you feel like You know what's weird? What the example they're giving me? Say, for example, you were in a relationship and you gave and gave and gave, and you feel like you did a whole lot but didn't get much. And something let's say something happens to that relationship and it dissolves. It's like what's going to be mirrored back to you is the energy exchange. Like, the universe doesn't forget. The universal laws don't forget. So something here that you felt like was taken from you, even time, something's going to be like rewarded to you. I'm thinking that's what the Nine of Pentacles is. It might be in the form, I know that sounds like a weird way, but somehow the laws of karma are like going to compensate you for something that you have recently been through that that is ending. And that's the message I'm getting on that. So it might not be like the way that it might not be directly from that person, but it comes from the universe somehow, some way. And it's like they're telling me like you're gonna get paid in full. Maybe it's like you'll get paid in all at one time. It's just a different type of analogy that I'm seeing like in my head of feeling like you've done a lot of work, but it wasn't like a job. It was for a person. And but I feel like the universe is going to, like they're going to mirror back a situation where maybe it's through a connection, maybe it's these opportunities, but it's going to give you a very big amount at one time. You're getting good karma. Geez, I could have just said that a long time ago. You're getting good karma. And you'll have communication about this with the letter. So you will have good communication about this. Whoa! Landed on top of the Ace of Pentacles. Did you see that? The great fortune card landed on top of the Ace of Pentacles. What did I say? You're going to be rewarded like in a big way here. Very big way. It's something that comes and it doesn't just go immediately. Definitely going to be good with your finances, for sure. What about the Six of Cups? Something about your stress regarding a relationship is going to be relieved too. You have a new you, a new life, a new you. Efforts that you put in. And it goes back to what I just said about your past efforts also. Even if it's from something that is not working out, something is going to be given to you. Something that you have done that was good is going to be given to you. It's a new you. It's a new life. And then we have the key, number 33. The key is the answer, the solution. Siren 2 is the new you. The birds came out a little bit reversed, so I think that it's going to be the relief of some stress that is attached to a partnership or a relationship. Oh, we have 33. Murky thoughts. Goes with what I was talking about for the people that resonated with that Neptune energy as being somebody that you were either confused about, or both of you all were in the same type of head space. I also have marriage on the bottom, another 3. So 33 could be significant to you. The number 3 with the marriage. Marriage can be, maybe that's the answered prayer coming in for you. Doesn't always have to be a romantic commitment. It can be something that is a business commitment. Interesting. Something you don't see. Eclipse season. Very important for this Ace of Pentacles. We just had one. Did we just have one today? A lunar eclipse? So we have all different types of eclipses here coming up, right? So I think that's what we're talking about, timing here for this great fortune or this Ace of Pentacles. There's something that you don't see that will be revealed. If you feel like there's been a block, an issue, a problem that needed to be resolved, that's going to be resolved probably in that time frame. You'll be celebrating. This is like the Four of Wands energy with cake. Celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends and family. Honor, remember, recognize, commemorate. Graduation, anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, and awards ceremony. It also says union of opposites there with the eclipse. Wow, look what I have on the bottom. Whoa. It's time. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. The Dear John, which is kind of like us cutting cords, going in our own direction. Final chord, something's not working. And then the baggage card, which is pack your bags, get ready. You're moving on to the next phase. It's time for something to come together. Like I say, maybe a little bit better for you. So let's get an angel number message, and then I'm going to wrap up this reading for you. Thank you for joining me, guys. Hope you have a great night, day, whenever you're watching this. So things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. Tactful says you have a desire to succeed. You'll feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. That could bring in your great fortune. Also, you being able to come up with innovative ways or solutions, like the key, coming up with a solution to meet someone's needs. I am tactful. 15, your love for others is powerful. It says you're being guided to share your wisdom with others with 15. Okay, so that's what I have. I'm sending you much love. Bye, Taurus.